Hey guys, got great news. Hulkverines is possibly a cringe-free release from Marvel Comics, guys. This is actually really fun, so let's check it out. But before we get started, make sure if you haven't, click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the videos we're doing here on the channel, guys. Appreciate it. So admittedly, when I first saw this, I thought, oh no, what are they doing? But when I read it, and even though I was skeptical, I came away from it really enjoying this book. So automatically, right off the bat, it's recommend. If you can, go pick it up. And I don't even care. I mean, if you click off the video and come back to it and share what you think, that'd be great. But hey, if not, stick around and we'll go through this because it's a fun comic book, man. So it starts in Ohio, where it's at a secret facility for Shadow, and there they have the leader. They're showing him, hey, look, the Immortal Hulk has immortal, not immortal. The Immortal Hulk has returned, and of course, destroying the Hulk is one of the leader's goals in life. The author does a good job here of catching up individuals who may not have followed the Immortal Hulk storyline. The Hulk only shows up at night now. He's not using any secret super ninja gadgets or anything. The rules have changed, and it does a good job of catching up the reader if you haven't read up on the Immortal Hulk lately, which has been admittedly good but hard to follow. Now they were really careful not to make sure he didn't take a paper clip in there to hand to the leader because he could do something with it. Well, the leader, being the leader, rolls up the paper into basically a spike, and while the guy's not paying attention, jams it into his eye. Now I want to call some shenanigans here because I don't think that paper's far enough in his eye to actually kill him. But you know, it is what it is. Other guy comes running in to save him and slips on the other sheet of paper. It's like, okay, I'll let it go. If you're not familiar with Weapon H, he's this guy, Clay Cortez, who has been genetically modified. He has not only the gamma irradiation that the Hulk does, but he also has adamantium nanites that form over his skeleton, can give him the claws, and basically Weapon H is the Hulk and the Wolverine combined, and it's pretty awesome, seemingly overpowered, but awesome. And you have two stories converging right here. Right after the Immortal Hulk, Bruce Banner is back on Earth, and he was in, I think, New Mexico. And then you have Weapon H, who is now back on Earth and back with his family after having to deal with Dario Agger and the Roxxon group. Which, if you go check out Dope Spills, he has some great videos on that whole storyline. I can't really run it down as well as he does, but go check those out if you haven't. Anyways, the family arrives at their little retreat where they're getting away from everything. They check the security system and everything checks out. When something really, really strange happens, and that suddenly he sneezes, and now shouldn't get sick. He doesn't. He's the Hulkverine or whatever. He doesn't get sick. He doesn't catch a cold. He has a healing factor that his immune system would suppress anything, and they kick in their plan. They're like, look, get out of here now. They get the kids, they load up, and they get gone as fast as possible. From there, we go to Bruce Banner, who has arrived at this location. He's basically trying to hunt down Weapon H, and he gets him. In all his glory, Weapon H comes out of the woods asking him, hey, who are you? What are you doing here? Bruce tells him, hey, look, I'm Bruce Banner. I'm the Hulk, and I'm here looking for you. And Bruce tells him, look, you stole my powers. And Cortez is like, whoa, you got it wrong, friend. He's like, no, I did my homework. And goes through all the things he's done, different atrocities that Weapon H has created. And he's like, look, I'm here to stop you. And he's like, whoa, stop me from doing what? I'm not doing anything. And then he sneezes, and it immediately catches Banner by surprise. He's what is wrong with you? From there, Weapon H starts to lose it. He says, look, nothing at all is wrong with me. And Banner replies, what are you going to do, just cut me down in cold blood? He said, you just said I'm a monster. He's like, actually, I didn't. And then Weapon H yells, run, as he goes after him. So it's kind of a weird situation. And you realize that Cortez is losing control. And Bruce Banner again is saying, look, I can help you. And he replies again, you said you wanted to stop me, not help me. And he starts telling him, look, you're going to disappear forever. Next time I see you, I'm going to gut you like a fish. Stay away from my family. Do you understand? And at that moment, or as the sun goes down, brother, I'm sorry, but, Bruce Banner could have handled this, but now I got to hand it over to the Hulk. And how awesome is this throwdown right here, man? It is of epic proportions. And I love this 2-page spread here of them transforming at the same time as they engage each other, and it's just it looked awesome. And the fight is good. They're back and forth. It's not one-sided, and it is what you expect out of a Hulk versus Weapon H fight. I mean, it is good. However, you have the leader who is standing up on the hill watching everything. Now the leader is surrounded and about to get captured, and he's like, well, no, you're not going to terminate me. You're not going to do anything because I'm about to do what you can't, and I'm going to kill the Hulk. And the agent tries to call him out on it and said, if you wanted to kill the Hulk, you just would have killed Bruce Banner. He's like, you've killed Bruce Banner before. And he came back. So if you want to kill the Hulk, I theorize you have to kill the Hulk. That's why I organized him a fight with Weapon H. And she's got a quick rebuttal that, well, he already defeated the She-Hulk, and he's got gamma draining powers now. And the leader simply says, I know. And that plays right into the leader's plan, is that the Hulk will drain the gamma radiation from Weapon H. And as this battle goes on, it's a good fight. It is fun, but it goes exactly the way the leader thinks it would. Hulk grabs him, starts draining the gamma radiation from him, so sucking all that gamma energy from him. And when he does, you can see it immediately negatively impact the Hulk. He starts sweating, starts kind of wobbling around, looking like he's sick, and you find out that the leader had infected intentionally Weapon H with an infected form of gamma radiation. Basically a gamma virus, and when the Hulk absorbed that energy, he also absorbed the virus, and that's what's making him sick. Just because he's sick, though, doesn't mean he ain't still a Hulk, and he lays another one to Weapon H, but ultimately, with the virus infecting him, he just cannot hold up against it, and he ends up going down. And Weapon H is standing over him when the leader walks out of the woods and says, go ahead, finish him off. And for all his intelligence, this is when the leader makes a huge mistake, because he steps out, tells him, look, finish him now, and then he threatens him with, I know about your wife's plan. I know where she's going. I know where she's hiding. And when he does, he makes a big mistake. So Weapon H goes after the leader. Leader takes off. He tosses back some adamantium shrapnel grenades that blow, and they cut right into Weapon H all over the place. And Hulk right away is telling him what's happening. He changes back to Bruce Banner and says, look, you can't defeat him like this. And nothing Bruce Banner says matters at this point, because Weapon H's family has been threatened, and he takes off after him. His eyes recover from the blast once he transforms back into his regular dude form, and he goes after him, and he has the leader in his sights. He is inches away from plunging his claws into him when suddenly, shink! Uh-oh. And then you have Wolverine standing there saying, look, bub, not appreciating you copying my gig. This is kind of my thing, and I'm the best at what I do. So there you go, guys. That's the end of Hulkverines, which I said this was fun. The leader is a good enemy to he's a good villain to the Hulk and this Weapon H thing. Some things that don't make sense to me right now is how he was injected with the cold or the gamma virus. If I missed something in the Weapon H series, let me know in the comments, because I missed that. But the one cringe part, there was an itty bitty, it wasn't even like some parenting things that got me on this. But overall, man, this was fun. This was a fun book. Really enjoyed it, and hope you guys will go check it out. Go pick it up at your local comic shop and read it, because it's good. It looks like it's going to be a fun series. I mean, the art was good, the story was good, it was fun. I mean, what can you complain about on this one? I mean, you got the Hulk, Weapon H, and Wolverine. I mean, you cannot go wrong. I mean, and there was no agenda in this book. It was just a good freaking book. So, guys, if you haven't yet, hey, click subscribe. Appreciate you leaving a like. And you can check me out on Twitter at comic_stacks, and on Instagram at the Real Comic Stacks. So, guys, hope you'll check that out. And that's all I got, guys. Real Comic Stacks out.